people. The state of Michigan versus Christopher Johnson, 24-03473, council appearance.
George,
Right in custody? Yes. You can be right up.
Jacob Rowley on behalf of Mr. Johnson. Your Honor.
Okay, today was the date and time scheduled today for a jury trial. This is for dog straying and dog malicious destruction of property. How are we proceeding on this?
Thank you, Your Honor. Just so the record be clear, I entered today at 8:35 instead of 8 o'clock. I mistaken the schedule for this morning. I was just made aware by the court that there's one, potentially two witnesses in this case. I reviewed the case. I don't believe I'm able to proceed to a jury trial, but I'd like the court to give me at least 2 to 3 minutes to speak with the witnesses, just to get an understanding. But based on my reading of the police court, I don't believe I can find the defendant guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in this case.
Witnesses are present?
I was made aware there is a witness present, maybe two. I spoke with them over, I think on Friday. They said they'd be here this morning. I was made aware they are here this morning. Nevertheless, despite them being here, I need to speak with them because I don't believe I'll be able to proceed for the jury trial.
Okay, I'll call this case back in just a moment.
For the record, the other two cases, I think there'll be dismissals.
Okay, State of Michigan versus John Kelly, 24-03733. Appearance, please.
George, on behalf of the people. Jacob Rowley on behalf of John Daniel Kelly, I should say.
Today was the date scheduled for a jury trial. How are we proceeding on this?
Thank you, Your Honor. It's my understanding that the necessary witness, John Kelly, has failed to appear in this case, and the people are unable to proceed to jury trial. Same.
John Philip Kelly and this John Daniel Kelly, correct?
Yes.
Okay, very good. That's assault and battery. This was an assault and battery. How do we want to proceed?
Your Honor, based on the witness's failure to appear, I would move to dismiss at this time.
Motion to dismiss is granted without prejudice. The people have the right to reissue this charge against you. Do you understand that? Do you have any questions for the court?
No.
We'll get you a dismissal in just a moment. Representing Flores, is that you?
That is me.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Vincent Flores, 22-00828 and 22-02741. Appearance for the record.
George, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Jacob Rowley on behalf of Mr. Flores.
Mr. Flores is present from the Ingham County Jail. I have a final pretrial and 2 files, both for assault and battery charges. Do we have witnesses here?
My understanding there are no witnesses available at this time, Your Honor.
Counsel.
Your Honor, I would move to dismiss.
Motion to dismiss on both files is granted without prejudice. Do you have any questions, Mr. Flores?
Oh, ma'am.
Set.
Thank you.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Joseph Gomez, 20-01711, 20-02112. Appearances, please.
George, on behalf of the people. Jacob Rowley on behalf of Mr. Gomez.
Mr. Gomez is scheduled for final pretrial today in both files for retail frauds. Do we have, I'm not sure if witnesses were required to be here. Let's see. What was the location of the retail fraud? It's 3 files. I have 23-01955 as well. All, of course, retail frauds.
Here, one was the violence.
Yes, I believe.
Okay, let's see. 3, this is Ulta Beauty on one file, retail fraud on the other. Location being Ulta Beauty again. And then the last file is a domestic violence charge. Do we have witnesses here on any of these matters?
Your Honor, in regards to the domestic violence, my understanding that a witness by the last name Archer is not here today. In regards to the retail frauds, I'm not sure if Your Honor requires witnesses for retail frauds. If
No,
so,
do not.
You don't? Okay, so, if people be prepared for jury trial on the first two matters, on the two retail frauds, unless,
Counsel,
To be clear, Your Honor, I believe there still are no offers on these cases, but regardless, we can leave them set.
what are you doing as to the domestic violence?
Oh, to the domestic violence, I'm certainly.
Motion to dismiss the domestic violence is granted without prejudice due to the lack of appearance of the witness. As to the retail fraud matters that are still pending, these matters are scheduled for trial. I have jury trial date for April 21st at 8 AM in person at the court. Do you have any questions today? Okay. All right. We'll see you at that date and time. Any additional matters for the record?
no, yeah, just for the record, it's a 1-for-1 offer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you like another final pre-trial before then?
I believe it is,
You can just let us know 7 days in advance.
okay,
That works.
it is likely.
Thank you. People of the state of Michigan versus Lisa Trine, 22-03407 and 22-02866. Appearance, please.
George and Adam have the people.
I'm still waiting on the attorney from public defender's office.
Okay, sounds good. We'll let, George, you needed to go speak with your witness.
Yes, thank you.
This is Mr. Enbright. Give me just a moment. Let's do him first. This is a dismissal.
Yes,
On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Anthony Enright, 24-03232 SM, appearance for the record.
George and Adam have the people here.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Embright.
Today was the date, Enright, I believe, today was the date scheduled for a jury trial. This is for a domestic violence charge. My understanding is that we do not have the necessary witnesses today.
Correct, Your Honor. I tried to reach out to her on the 28th with no luck. It's my understanding that she may be homeless, so people are able to proceed at this time.
Counsel,
Motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
motion is granted without prejudice. You do have the right to, they have the right to reissue this charge against you. Do you understand that, sir? Do you have any questions? You're all set. Did I give you this back?
Your Honor, there's one thing I wanted to address from Mr. Gomez before he leaves. He has a tether for that domestic violence case. Just make sure that.
That is correct. That's the only one that he has a tether for.
Thank you.
Get on TV.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Christopher Johnson.
On behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Jacob Rowley on behalf of Mr. Johnson.
Do I resolve this?
Yes, the people will proceed at this time, Your Honor.
Council,
Motion to dismiss. Your Honor.
motion to dismiss is granted. Future Nolly. Or dismissal, I should say. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus John Kelly, 24-03733. Council, can I have your appearance, please?
George, and then on behalf of the people.
Jacob Rowley on behalf of Mr. Kelly.
I called this case, asked if witnesses was here. I was told that the witnesses were not here, but I believe that there is a witness here on this matter. The victim in the assault and battery is present.
Yes, Your Honor. As I was heading out to go speak on the last matter, the individual stopped me, told me that he came here late. I was told he was here before I was here, but he told me he came here late, and I told him to sit out in the hallway and I'll talk to him as soon as it's done.
Sir, what's his name?
Mr. Kelly.
Mr. Kelly? Is that John Philip Kelly?
Yeah.
What time did you get here, sir?
Roughly about 18.
Definitely was here before the prosecutor was here. Yeah, no, it's not your fault. This was I don't believe the dismissal was entered, so there's no point in me. I'll have to quash this dismissal. April 14th for a jury trial. Are these people related?
Yes, Mr. John Philip Kelly is my client's uncle.
Okay. So I'm inclined to believe that your client knew that his uncle was here. Well, he did make a look when I said that, when I asked was the person here, but that's neither here nor there. This matter will continue to jury trial on April 14th. Do you have any questions, sir, for the court?
Not coming back to my house.
There you shouldn't be. Is that the address? What's the address?
6419 Somerset Road. Lansing, Michigan.
We didn't notify them to remove the, he has a tether, correct?
I didn't notify
We
anybody.
won't be notifying. He'll find out you'll find out this is continuing when he tries to get that removed. It says here 6419 Somerset. That is the address that he gave.
Yeah, I've been there since December 21st.
Okay, sounds good. That's it. He's not to be within 1,500 feet of wherever you live, work, or go to school. Okay?
Thank you.
And he does have a tether. Do you have victim notification?
Pardon
Are you getting notification of if he comes within your home? It says victim notification if possible, so they might have tried to reach out to you to set that up, the tether company, but maybe they couldn't access you.
me? Probably.
Okay, so yeah, then he's not to be within 2,000 feet of wherever you are, okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, I don't think Ms. Sutter is here yet, and we have some people on the Zoom. Let's see, was someone representing Nicole Grove?
Ms. Sutter represents me.
Okay, Ms. Sutter is not here yet. Ms. Grove, she overslept. Okay, let's see, and then I think she represents Ms. Horton as well.
Is that Anjanette Horton?
Or-
That is my client.
Okay, it's. She's present. Are you ready to proceed on her matter?
I would need a word in turn before we proceed.
Okay, is there anyone in the courtroom that you're representing that's ready to go? Christina Sams is present. Is that also Miss? Oh, that's a show cause. Miss Sams, please start your video.
I don't know how to turn on the video. Okay, I think
Rodney not here, correct?
No, he's
It's like the whole morning dark. Okay. The record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Christina Sams, 19-04826, and then 24-02628. Let's see, Ms. Sams, this is a show cause on both of these matters because you owe $125 on the assault and battery file 24-062628, and then on the retail fraud, you owe $644.87. When I saw you on February 28th, you said that you would pay $250 by 4 p.m. that day, and that you would pay $20 per month on the 28th of each month, and you are not compliant with that payment arrangement. What's your plan?
to get on a monthly payment plan, to get on a payment plan with the courts.
You're already on a payment plan. You were supposed to pay $250.
I didn't get the paperwork. Well, yeah, I never I didn't follow through with it. I did it.
I'm sorry? I didn't hear you.
I said I didn't follow through with it. I didn't, like you said, I didn't drop the payment for the $250.
Okay. You did not make the $250 at all?
No, I didn't.
Okay, when are you gonna make a payment?
Let's set it up for next week, Friday. This coming Friday.
How much?
I don't know. Whatever the minimum that they'll let me put down to start the payment plan.
Are you employed?
No, I'm not.
Okay, why are you not employed?
I'm currently looking for employment. I just got out of jail not too long ago. I was incarcerated for 8 weeks through your courtroom. Well, not through you, in county, but yeah. No, I'm not
I
employed.
think I recognize you probably were in custody, so you got out of custody when?
Yeah, back in December or something like that. And it's been really hard considering that I got a felony in my background now. Like I'm getting out with this. I never had a felony before. They're not too cool with just, I don't know. It's really not no excuse, man. Whatever you want to put me on a payment plan, I can pay.
That's what
It's
I'm
not-
trying
it's
to do. If you're looking for employment, do you have any interviews lined up at this time?
No,
Where have you applied?
through the temp agencies like Fast Ready and People Ready or something like that. It was called Carnell Staffing and was staffing through the temp agencies.
Okay, I'm gonna set this for a show cause hearing, 30 days out. You're gonna bring me proof of your applications for 10 jobs, okay?
Yeah, and then you still require, you still requiring me to pay this?
I'm resetting
After I
this
bring you that,
because
or no?
you don't have the ability to pay, it sounds like. So
Correct.
I am
Right.
resetting this for another show cause date so that you can show me that you're making efforts to get a job.
Okay.
May 6th at 9:15. May 6th at 9:15.
Okay.
You're all set for today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Everybody's ready for Miss Slater, huh? Who's on the Motorola Moto G Play with the red shirt on?
My name is Victoria Nagan-Gassman.
Case number are you here for, ma'am?
The case number is 22L2763631-0I or OI.
Okay. Let's enter on March. Virtual cause. February 27th. Alright. February 27th. We're- Somebody pull that file for me. I need this file.
Which one?
It'll probably be in the warrant. It's Victory, nearing gas. Megan Gas.
Oh, yeah. We'll take. I'll do everything else. Okay. Got her ready for everything but Lisa trying.
Is Letitia Clemens here? On the record in the state of Michigan versus Nicole Grove, 24-00433, appearance, please.
George, did on behalf of the people?
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter, on behalf of Ms. Grove, who joins us via Zoom.
Today was the date scheduled, and this was for a pre-trial on an unlicensed dog. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I have submitted proof of compliance on the license to Mr. Admitted. That was just a couple of minutes ago. I believe he is confirming it now.
People are dismissing for compliance, Your Honor.
Motion to dismiss is granted. You're all set, Ms. Grove. Thank you for your patience.
Ms. Grove, can you hear us?
She's muted. You're muted.
How about that?
That's good. Do you have any questions for the court?
No,
You're all set. Thank you.
thank you.
It says show cause on 3/31 at 9:15, scheduled in error. Adjourned.
Ms. Clemens?
Adjourned, failure to pay by. This makes no sense. She's scheduled an error for sure, because I've already held enough show causes on this. On this nagging gas, 22 L2763631. This is City of Lansing versus Victoria Nagangath. I actually issued a warrant. I think the criminal division scheduled this for show cause today in error. They noted to me that they had scheduled an error. And the reason why it was noted as being scheduled in error is because we've had multiple show cause hearings to collect the debt that you owe of $192. I don't continuously set show cause hearings. If you've come 2 and 3 times and told us that you were gonna make payments and you don't do it, I move to bench warrant. And so you've not made your payments.
I understand.
When are you planning to make it?
Ma'am, I am not employed at the current time. I am having many health problems, and I am currently awaiting a decision from disability.
She has more than one. She's another one. Yeah, I just told you. Yeah, you have another file, I believe, also in warrant status. You saw us plenty of times, including the magistrate recently. Don't think you've indicated any of this information to the magistrate.
It's not.
You saw me in January. You said you would pay $50 within 30 days and $50 per month until paid in full.
Yes, I was believing that I would be able to gain employment. My health issues have gotten worse. I do have documentation. I have been to the hospital many times, and I do have documentation of that I can bring in.
You're waiting for some information from Social Security?
From disability, ma'am.
For disability, when do you believe that you'll have that information?
I am not certain. I am currently working with Levine Benjamin, and I am going to be contacting them as it has been. They had informed me that there is a possibility that there could be a determination within 220 to 240 days. And that would have been at some point in time during the month of February of this year. And I have not heard anything, but I will be contacting them and trying to see if there is any type of update on that status.
I'm gonna quash the warrant and set this for show cause 60 days out.
Thank you.
Let me give you a date.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
June 2nd at 9:15. June 2nd at 9:15.
Okay, thank you. Is that going to be in person?
Nope, you can appear via Zoom.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Is Michaela Chandler here?
Yes.
This is the state of Michigan versus Michaela Chandler, 24-03808, appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter, on behalf of Ms. Chandler, who is standing to my right.
Ms. Chandler is here with a new license, correct?
Well, Your Honor, she's eligible, she believes, first week of April, so we have to
Oh,
do
we're
brief
close.
adjournments.
Okay.
If the court would allow 3 weeks, just so we're safe beyond that date.
No objections.
Thank you. May 19th at 10. You have any questions for the court, Ms. Chandler?
No.
Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor.
Nothing further.
Thank you.
Ms. Nagangass can be removed, right?
Excuse me?
She can be removed.
She's Ms. Nagangass, you're free to go. Let's see, we did that one. Mr. Terry is not here. There'll be a bench warrant issued. State of Michigan versus Joe Van Meter, 25-00649. Appearance, please.
Virginia, on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter, on behalf of Mr. Van Meter, I do not believe he is present this morning.
Contact with them.
I left him a voicemail last week, Your Honor.
Oh, it's your bench warrant forfeiture. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Anjanette Horton, 25-00337. Not ready? We can move on. I thought he was ready. That's fine.
Yeah, if you want to do a dismiss, or it's gonna be a dismissal on the B and E, Lisa trying. But not so we're gonna try to figure that out.
This is Doyle's matter, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Lisa Trying, 22-02866. Appearance.
Virginia, on behalf of the people.
Vandal, on behalf of Ms. Trine, who is present, standing tonight, right?
Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter, also on behalf of Ms. Trine.
Today was the date and time scheduled for a trial. This is for, this matter is for breaking and entering and illegal entry. And the people are moving to dismiss.
The defense will be the necessary witnesses failed to appear this morning, Your Honor.
So this is the final trial.
Yes, that's what, Your Honor. As such, we ask for dismissal.
Motion to dismiss is granted without prejudice. The people who have the right to reissue this against you. Do you have any questions today for the court? Just trying on that matter. Any questions about anything she said? Sir, attorney on that one. This one is 6200 South Pennsylvania retail fraud. How are we handling that one?
Your Honor, I have not had the chance to discuss with Ms. Horton the offer that Mr. Van
Your Honor.
Meter this morning.
Apologize. Nobody, there is a witness ready on the Mr. Doyle's matter.
That's a witness there. He's been here the whole time, just sitting there patiently.
Right.
Okay, so we're not ready on trying. We'll call that one later. Mr. Ollie, are you ready on Horton?
Yes,
Okay, these are the matters of the state of Michigan versus Anjanette Horton.
Virginia, on behalf of the people.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Ms. Gordon.
Okay, Ms. Horton was scheduled today for a pre-trial, and then it looks like I have a PA 53 contempt. She was arraigned on by the magistrate on the 20th. How are we proceeding on this?
My understanding is that PA 53 is a tether violation. That's the only violation I'm aware of.
There's another violation. Let's see, I see on the 20th, she was arraigned by the magistrate. She pled not guilty. And then if there was another violation, it's not in my file.
Okay.
Let's see. The scram violation is what you're referencing?
GPS. I've not received any documentation, but that's just my understanding from talking to Ms. Gordon.
I think it's just a scram tamper, though, not a GPS. Correct, this was a scram tether violation. Yeah, that's the only violation I have. Let's see, I might have made that up, let's see. Oh, okay, this is there's something different in here. that was not put in here. I do have a GPS violation. It says we received an exclusion zone alert for Ms. Horton on March 8th, 2025. It was for 2 minutes. I don't know any people who knows. I was passing through. So no, she was arraigned on the scram tether violation. I'm not proceeding on the GPS violation because it was only 2 minutes. So it's likely she was just driving through that zone, or maybe she could have been on public transportation.
I think that makes sense.
How are we proceeding, however?
Your Honor, frankly, I was not aware of the tamper allegation, and I've not received any documentation about it. I need to speak to my client before we proceed.
I need a copy of that tamper information. It's in the file. We'll get you a copy. It's what's on that side of the file. Oh, you forwarded it? Oh, she just forwarded it to you, so you don't need to print it. And we can put you back in the meeting. Mr. Lixie is here with Holly Hunt. I don't see who my what time?
At 9:15.
Oh, show cause, okay. On the record in the matter of Bonnie Figueroa 24-03237. I do have a interpreter here, Mr. Lexi. This is a show cause, Ms. Figueroa, because you owe $250.
Hemos iniciado la sesión en el caso 24-03-3237 es una audiencia para fundamentar la causa porque usted, señora Figueroa, debe $250.
Okay.
Okay.
When are you gonna pay?
¿Cuándo va a pagar?
Como en 2 semanas, porque mi esposo apenas empieza a trabajar el lunes que viene.
In 2 weeks, because my husband is just about to start work this next Monday.
Okay, so I'll give you time to do that.
Entonces, le voy a dar tiempo para hacer el pago.
Okay.
However, I must make you aware that you were before me on the 11th of February and you said you'd pay within 14 days.
Pero tengo que decirle que usted se presentó el 11 de febrero ante mi persona y usted dijo que iba a pagar en los siguientes 14 días.
Nosotros, okay.
If you need an extension, you have to let the court know. You can't just not pay because you might end up with a warrant.
Si usted necesita más tiempo, necesita comunicarse con nosotros, no sencillamente puede no pagar ya porque podríamos emitir una orden de captura.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can email the criminal traffic if you need an extension. That way you can use a translation app without us having to set this for a show cause, okay?
Y puede mandar un correo electrónico a las citaciones de tráfico y puede usar una aplicación que traduce para que no tenga que venir una audiencia.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
¿Alguna pregunta?
¿Para qué fecha puedo pagar el ticket?
What date could I pay the ticket on? Until when?
I'm giving her 30 days to pay it.
Le voy a dar 30 días para pagar.
Okay.
You're all set.
Sería todo.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you. De nada.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. What's that one?
Oh, they're done.
No, they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do now. And then on the record in the matter, the people of the state of Michigan versus Lisa Trine, and this is in 23-03407. Appearance, please.
George, and in about the people we are.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Ms. Trine, who's standing to my right.
In this matter, this was the retail fraud in second degree. The people are offering Ms. Trine for you to plead guilty to retail fraud, third degree, with your agreement to pay restitution of $445.96 from file 22-02866.
That was the end of the information from this morning.
I'm not following how that would work. What are we doing with the other file? We don't even know what we're doing.
Oh, it's still dismissing her. It's
Oh,
part of the
okay.
global, so whether it was unable, yeah.
Okay, so the witness is gone.
That's correct.
Okay, so then we need another dismissal. Now it's dismissed per plea, correct?
Yes.
That's an hour. Okay, that's how you want to proceed? Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
I do.
Okay, you understand, ma'am, that you have the right in these matters to proceed to a trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. You understand that? You have the right to require that the prosecution prove each element of each of the charges being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You can remain silent at trial and they cannot use silence against you. You have the right to waive your silence and testify at your trial if you like. You have the right to subpoena witnesses that would testify on your behalf or present evidence that you believe show a defense to the charges being brought against you. And you have the right to cross-examine or question any of the witnesses that they call to testify against you. Do you understand those rights that you give up today?
I do.
Anyone threatening you to get you to give those rights up? I'm sorry? Who's threatening you?
I couldn't hear you.
Anyone threatening you to make you plead guilty and give up these rights? No?
No, ma'am.
Okay, has anybody made any promises to you other than what's stated here on the record to get you to plead guilty? Okay, are you on probation or on parole?
No,
Okay. You understand that a guilty plea could result in a conviction that you may need to put on a future job application? It also could have impact on where you can travel or get immigration status. Do you understand that? Is that a yes? Okay. As to the amended charge of retail fraud third degree, how do you plead? Factual basis.
Just to clarify, Your Honor.
She said not guilty.
She said the words not guilty. I just want to make sure she understands. So you have three options. You have not guilty, guilty, or stand guilty. By not guilty, you would proceed to trial without the plea offer that we've talked about. If you're pleading guilty to it, you are admitting that it is true and taking advantage of the plea offer that's been made to you. So let's just make sure we're clear to the record. How do you want to plead today? Can I say that a little bit louder?
Thank you. Factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. I know it's been a little bit of time this time, but on May 11th of 2022, do you remember being at the Meyer 6200 South Pennsylvania Street? And is that in the city of Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan?
Yeah.
And when you were in that Meyer, did you take property of that store that was for sale?
Yeah.
And did you take that without intending to pay for it?
Yeah.
And the value of that property was between $200 and $1,000. And it's true that all that property was returned. Is that correct? Thank you, Your Honor. I believe that satisfies the factual basis.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea and I find your plea to be made voluntarily and intelligently. A matter will be set for sentencing on May 19th at 9 a.m.
I apologize if I may. There was also a caliber agreement to fines and costs on this matter. If the court was willing to consider that. I believe it's on the sheet.
That doesn't mean I have to sentence her today.
I understand, Your Honor. It wasn't read into the record earlier, and I wanted to make sure it was.
There's a Killebrew here, the fines and costs, but that doesn't mean I have to follow that. I don't know if anyone explained that to you. Did they explain that to you? Okay, so I can decide if I'm going to sentence you the fines and costs at the time of your sentencing. Okay? a sentencing scheduled for May 19th at 9 a.m. She needs to go downstairs to meet with probation before she leaves here, so that they can prepare a pre-sentence report with a recommendation.
One last thing, Your Honor.
Yes.
I believe there has been restitution ordered in the break and entering file with another defendant. We want to make sure that this joint and several liability, just in case one of the other defendants paid. Not sure.
I do know the name, I can get the case number for that.
Okay, so it's already like problematic that I'm accepting restitution on this file for a file that's being dismissed. And now you're telling me that someone else is already taking care of us or accepting restitution,
They've been ordered. to
order
pay,
restitution?
One of the co-defendants in this case has been previously ordered to pay.
Yeah, if it's problematic, then
What is the,
if it is problematic, then it'll be essentially, I think, the defendant's own duty to find out whether restitution was owed to some restitution was paid by somebody else.
there's a co-defendant on this?
There is, there's a couple, I think the one one's still in bench warrant status, always has been. There has another gentleman, Gerald Wilkins, who's gone through the court, represented in Mr. Flores, or by Mr. Lee in Judge Flores's court in file 22-02852865. And there was a restitution order for, I believe it was
I
$449.65.
need a restitution sheet.
Want to fill it out?
Yes, I need to know who the restitution is supposed to go to, because this file's, the victim is Meyer.
She was, oh, yeah.
I don't see a co-defendant in this file. I don't think it was filed as a co-defendant case.
I know, yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Gerald
think
Wilkins.
There's no co-defendant. There was nothing, this wasn't filed as a co-defendant case, I should say. Oh, yes, it was. It says it right here. Seamus McCann and Gerald Wilkins.
Yeah, Seamus McCann is still in bench warrant. I don't think he's ever been arraigned. Gerald Wilkins is the gentleman who pled last August in front of Judge Flores.
Okay, sounds like it's not listed that way in JIS, but it is on my sheet. I'm assuming this is Rodney Terry.
Yes.
Back in custody.
I had to remand him for 14 days. Are you representing him?
I am, Your Honor. He was
I
released
was-
last time I heard.
I would like to see if we can even do the city cases today.
Fair enough.
And I know I see Waddell and Buchanan's courtroom today, but we can ask him to log in if necessary.
I'm Rodney Terry.
I need a competency. Thank you, sir.
I've been trying to figure it out. I just haven't never been able to get to him.
Let me see if we can put Mr. Waddell on. Can you pull the city files, please? Okay, so we'll have our check-in with probation prior to leaving here today. Let's see. It's probably easier to just get a criminal history today.
200 grab a seat for a minute, Your Honor.
Yes, please. Can you give me her criminal history, please? First. I'm sorry? Yes.
That is quick. I mean, one day. I saw the bus and they knew.
To who? Oh, I just texted. Okay, are we ready on Ms. Horton?
You're ready, Judge.
Back on the record in the matter of Anjanette Horton. This was a pretrial and a contempt matter. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, with regard to the contempt, Ms. Horton will admit to the violation. And for the pretrial, we would ask that that matter be set for final pretrial.
Ms. Horton, you want to plead guilty to the violation that you tampered with your scram?
Yes, ma'am, but can I also say that I had talked, that she
Raise your
called
right
me?
hand first. Raise your right hand first. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Well, wait a minute, because I need to first make you aware of your rights. So you do not have to say anything. You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can be used against you. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You have the right to proceed to a hearing on the violation and have the prosecution prove the violation beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is anyone threatening you to get you to give up your right to have a contested hearing on the violation?
No, ma'am.
Any promises being made to you if you give up your rights today and plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Or as to the violation that there was a confirmed tamper with your GPS back on March 10th, 2025, how do you plead?
I plead guilty. The lady from Scram called me and she asked me, she said, Ms. Horton, are you checking your products? And I said, I hadn't because I'm at my aunt's house. I'm cleaning right now. So we discovered the new Dawn Oxy, the dark has alcohol products. Miss Simmons, Judge Simmons, I learned my lesson the last time when I was on Scrams. I am not drinking. So my products had alcohol in it that day. And with that being said, I no longer had any more problems with it because I bought gloves for the bathroom and gloves for the kitchen, the big, thick yellow ones that I can clean with. And I haven't had any scram problems since then because I'm not drinking. But I do admit to that because of the product tested.
Confirmed tamper allegations that there were 8 hours of more with a deviation.
I don't know. I've told you I've been cleaning. So products. That's why she called me and asked me.
Actually, this says the total duration of the confirmed tampering yours was 17 hours and 20 minutes.
I don't even understand that, so I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, I'm not able to accept her plea. We'll set it for hearing. We'll have the JSG come in for testimony on that. And they'll explain whether or not they'll explain, or your attorney can find out what cleaning product you were using and let the prosecution know so that JSG can give a testimony as to whether or not your cleaning solution would cause your GPS tether to go off for 17 hours. We'll set it for final pretrial and contempt hearing. April 14th at 8 a.m. April 14th at 8 a.m. in person at the court. Yes.
May GSG appear via Zoom?
Absolutely. I'm sorry? The jury trial date It'll be April 21st, April 21st at 8 AM for jury trial.
One last thing, maybe forwarded the application, I don't think I have it.
Oh, yes,
I forwarded to.
to Nagel, probably.
Not to George.
Oh, yes, she said she just forwarded today
Okay, okay.
at 9:30.
Thank you.
Any additional matters for the record?
Yeah. Your Honor, may I address bond this time?
You may.
Ms. Horton has been in custody since, I believe, March 20th. You're requesting that her bond be reinstated and should be released. Does have some health issues that she's dealing with, as well as some personal matters, including needing to move out of the apartment by April 1st, which will be tomorrow. Her niece is difficult to deal with those things from custody, so our request would be that she be allowed to.
Doesn't follow court orders. So bond is revoked pending a contempt hearing. Any additional matters for the record?
No, yeah.
Thank you. You're all set for today. Okay, I'm ready on Ms. Trine.
Oh, please.
Okay.
You're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Back on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Lisa Trine. I do have her criminal history. I don't see any prior convictions.
Can you tell me what's going on with me?
We'll see you on the 14th, ma'am.
Will I be able to leave and get my things out of the apartment?
Your bond is revoked pending a contempt hearing. Okay, let's see. I have her prior criminal history. I don't see any prior convictions, and so I have no reason to not go with the Killebrew agreement. I will adopt that agreement. It's fines and costs only. She's ordered to pay $445.96. Sure, like it's in the right file. Report 596, joint and several.
Yo, I'm dead. As soon as I go to the boss, I'm gonna do what I did when I
Put
was
him in a
13.
private, can you put him in a private meeting room, please? Two dash 02866 SM. There's a $75 crime victim rights plus a $50 state minimum cost for $125. That'll be the total order of the court. How often is she able to make payments?
And she indicated to me that she could make payment of $10 a month.
Give me one.
Tomorrow is the first time she can make a payment, Your Honor.
So the first of the month? So she'll pay $10 first of each month?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll note that here in the record. You'll make a payment beginning tomorrow, $10 per month. Do you have any questions for the court? Any additional matters for the record? Nothing further. You're all set, ma'am. Did we give her a copy of the knowledge?
No, Your Honor, I don't believe so. Just and Your Honor, may I disregard the sentencing date for her?
Yes, please. Mr. Waddell, we're gonna have Ms. Sutter log in to meet with her client.
haven't carried. Checkouts.
Oh.
Here you go.
Mr. Terry, we're gonna call the jail now and have them log you out and log you back in, okay? So it'll be just a minute.
Where's Mr. Terry?
Oh, I think he's on the ground, Your Honor. And I'll be honest with you, Your Honor, there's not a decision made on his city case yet. Mr. Waddell and I have been emailing back and forth. Mr. Annette and I have been doing math.
Ms. Sutter, did you get my last email?
I just saw it, Mr. Waddell.
Mr. Terry, can you hear us?
Yeah,
Okay, on the record, in the matters of the people of the state of Michigan versus Rodney Terry, file number 25-00-630-256, 419, 756, 516, 549, and 923. And then I have the people of the city of Lansing versus Rodney Terry, file number 25-00743, 492, 415, 205, 102, and 181. Council appearances, please.
George, did it on behalf of the people?
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lawrence Sutter on behalf of Mr. Terry, who joins us via Zoom.
Brandon Waddell, on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Okay, today was the date scheduled, well, the date we're really proceeding on a number of cases. I have pre-trials for multiple retail frauds and then multiple trespassing matters. And then so you met with your client privately. I know the court indicated a potential concern about competency. I don't know if that's something that needs to take place.
I did speak with Mr. Terry, Your Honor. In my opinion, at this time, I don't believe a competency petition would be.
Okay. Was there an offer on the state matters?
There is, Your Honor, and I'm doing some additional math on that. There has been an agreement from Mr. Enid, from the state, for Mr. Terry to plead to one reduced charge of retail fraud. Third, we'll pick the file that's going to be in. In contemplation of that plea, there'd be an agreement to restitution on all of the files before the court today, as well as an agreement to restitution on a couple of files not yet issued. With that agreement, the remaining files would be dismissed and the cases in review would not be formally issued.
Okay, and he's decided he wanted to accept that offer?
That is correct, Your Honor, and I'm just doing the totaling up of what that restitution agreement is.
Okay, was there an offer yet on the city matters?
There was an offer made from Mr. Waddell to myself and an email that I have not had the opportunity to convey to Mr. Terry.
What was the offer on that?
The offer from Mr. Waddell was to plead to 2 of the city files with a dismissal of the other 4. We have not definitively decided which is which. I don't believe the city cares which he pleads to.
Maybe I missed something. I think there's more than 6. Oh, there is 6. Okay. 2 dismissed 4.
And to be clear, they are all the same location, so we do not have an opinion as to which ones.
Okay, and you need to do some math and then speak to your client about the city matter.
Yes, Your Honor, I think we've completed the math on the state offer, and I should add, I forgot to say, Mr. Nitt is asking for an agreement to a jail sentence on that case.
It would be a request of 93 days, Your Honor. That's my contemplation of dismissing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10 files, 9 or 10 files.
Okay. I'll let you speak to your client about the other offer. And then did you have another matter that was ready to go first?
Mr. Terry is my last client of the day.
Okay,
Mr.
sounds
Raleigh
good.
might have.
We'll call that when you're finished.
Thank you, I'll be right back. Mr. Terry, can you go back in?
Okay, you have who?
We have Jones and Widener both written.
On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus DeQuindrick Jones 23-00055, appearance, please.
George, on behalf of people.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones is scheduled today for a domestic violence free trial. Is there an offer on this at all?
No, Your Honor.
Would be requesting final pretrial.
Final pretrial, April 21st at 8 a.m.
April 23rd, is it? First, April 21st at 8 a.m. in person at the court.
Jury trial, May 5th at 8 a.m.
May 5th at 8 a.m. for jury trial. Do you have any questions today? Okay, okay, we'll get you a notice to appear. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're all set for today. See any files for today? Did I miss something? Yeah, the other, who's the person?
We have Widener.
Widener, State of Michigan versus Brandon Widener, 25-00655, appearance, please.
George, on behalf of people.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Widener. You want to say just for the record, Your Honor, his name is Braden, Braden. For some reason it is misspelled in the court system. Wanted to make sure that was known.
This correct spelling of his name should be what?
Braden.
They have it, Brandon, on absolutely everything, the complaint warrant and affidavit of probable cause, so we'll have it amended.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, is there an offer on this?
No offer, Your Honor.
Final pre-trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Final pretrial, April 21st at 8 a.m.
April 21st at 8 a.m.
Jury trial, May 5th at 8 a.m.
May 5th at 8 a.m. for jury trial. Do you have any questions today?
No, man, thank you, man.
Okay, we'll get you a notice to appear. Any additional matters, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're all set for today. Okay, and I have an Avani Stitt on Zoom.
Can I have about 30 seconds before we go on the record for that?
There's a Matthew Wolf as well.
Those are my clients.
Those are both yours.
Yeah.
Have we seen Anthony Goodoff?
Hi, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but
You need to start your video, please. Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Avani Stitt, 25-00165, appearance, please.
George, on behalf of people.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mrs. Stitt.
Okay, Ms. Stitt was scheduled today for a pre-trial. This is for animal cruelty to one. How are we proceeding on this?
Final pretrial, Your Honor.
April 21st at 8 a.m.
April 21st, 8 a.m. for final pre-trial. You must appear in person, okay, Ms. Stitt?
I would work that day. Is there a way you guys can give me a note stating that I need to come in so I can give it to my job?
Your notice to appear is a note that you need to appear.
Okay. Are you going to send it in the mail?
Yeah, there'll be a notice to appear sent in the mail. I'm assuming you work every Monday, correct?
Yes, Monday, Tuesday.
Correct. We only hold these on Mondays, so I wouldn't be able to move that around for you. So there'll be a notice to appear sent. You need to show it to your job, okay?
Alrighty, thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have any other questions for the court?
No.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Probably should give her a jury trial too.
May 5th at 8 a.m.
May 5th at 8 a.m. if this matter is going to go to trial. We'll get you a notice sent to your address. Let me confirm that for you too. I have an address on Fielding. Is that still correct? Ms. Stitt?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct. Sorry.
Okay, you're all set then. Thank you. Okay, and then you say you were ready on Wolf. State of Michigan versus Matthew Luke Wolf 23-03207, appearance.
Virginia, on behalf of the people.
Jacob Riley, on behalf of Mr. Gray.
This is a driving while license is suspended. He went to attend the license restoration clinic. I believe he was going to. How are we proceeding today?
Actually, I apologize, Your Honor. I do need to speak with Mr. Luke briefly before going on the record.
Okay, are we ready to go back on the record on Terry?
Yes.
Okay, back on the record in the matters of Mr. Terry. And my understanding is that he did want to move forward with the plea offer extended by on the state matters and on the city matters. How does he want to proceed?
He also wants to proceed forward on that, and I'm just doing Waddell right now to let know what 2 cases.
Okay, that's correct, Mr. Terry. You want to plead guilty to 2 counts. I'm sorry, 2 counts of trespassing on a city matter and then 1 retail fraud in the 3rd degree.
Yeah, I do.
Raise your right hand, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
You guess?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Okay, you have certain rights that you would need to understand and that you would need to give up if you wanted to accept these offers. And the first right is that you are presumed innocent until proven guilty. You understand that as you sit here today, you are innocent until they prove you guilty?
Yes.
You want to give up your right to be presumed innocent?
Yes.
You have the right to proceed to a jury trial. You would have to give that right up. And at the time of trial, you have the right to require both the city and the state to prove each element of the charges that are being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to maintain silence at that trial, not have the silence be used against you. You can waive your silence and testify at your trial if you'd like. You have the right to subpoena witnesses to your trials that would put forth evidence to support any defenses you believe you have. And then you also have the right to cross-examine in court any of the witnesses that the city and or the prosecutor calls to testify against you at your trials. Do you understand that?
I do.
And you want to give up all of those rights?
Yeah.
Is anyone threatening you to do that, sir?
No.
Has there been any promises extended to you if you give up these rights?
No.
Are you on probation or on parole?
No.
Okay, you understand that?
To be clear, Your Honor, I believe he is currently on probation. We don't expect him to be for long. He is on probation.
You think he is?
In front of Judge Ward, yes. That I can't say.
Right.
The
system is messed up.
You know, it's just
The system's
dead
messed
man
up.
walking. That's all it
There's
is.
just enough time for the random draw to kick back in.
It's supposed to automatically go to whoever has open power.
Is the probation got us an open
That's all
file
it
for that?
is. Dead man walking.
Makes sense.
Let's see here. Okay, so you're on probation before Judge Ward. Do you understand that by pleading guilty, this could result in a violation of your probation status?
I do.
Okay, and you also understand that by pleading guilty, it could result in convictions that you may need to report on a future job application?
I do.
It also could have impact on where you can travel or go on vacation. You
I do.
understand
I
that?
understand all that, Judge. I understand, Judge. I'm sorry.
I'm glad to know that you understand. As to, do we know which files?
Yes, Your Honor, he'll be pleading in the state file to 25-00256 SM.
As to 25-00256 retail fraud in the 3rd degree, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Which for the city?
Your Honor, in the city will be files 25-00240M and 25-00181OM. I just picked the oldest files.
As to 25-00204, OM for trespass, how do you plead?
Guilty.
In 25-00181 for trespass, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Factual basis, please.
Thank you. Mr. Terry, we're gonna start with the retail fraud. Is it true that on or about January 28th of 2025, you were present at the Family Dollar located near 5058 South Waverly?
Yes.
And is that in the city of Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan?
Yes.
And did you take property that was for sale?
I did. Yes, I did.
You did so without paying for it?
Yes, I did.
And the value of that property was valued at under $200, correct?
Yes.
And you are agreeing to pay an amount of $432.20 in restitution in several files involving retail fraud, correct?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Moving now to the trespass file. Is it true that on or about January 18th of 2025, you were present at or near the Meijer located at 6200 South Pennsylvania and South Cedar Street?
Yeah.
And is that in the city of Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan?
Yeah.
And is it true that you knew you were trespassed from that Meijer, not welcome on the premises?
Yeah.
Moving now to the other trespass, is it true that on January 23rd of 2025, you were again present at the Meijer at 6200 South Pennsylvania Avenue?
Yeah.
And again, you knew that was a location where you were not welcome on the premises.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe that satisfies the factual basis in all three files.
Satisfied.
Mr. Waddell,
Nothing further.
the court is satisfied with the factual basis on each file. I find your pleas to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. Do you have a restitution form?
I was gonna ask you about that, Honor. How many do I need to fill out
Just one,
with
the
every?
total? Well, there's multiple places, is that
Multiple
what it is? Okay, well, then we need multiple.
I'll take care of that. Yeah, I'll take care of that.
Sounds good. Give me the total amount again.
$432.20.
$32.20. And there's no objection to immediate, this is all business institution, correct? Objection to immediate sentencing, is that accurate?
Correct.
You can make out.
Thank you, Your Honor. I do believe there's going to be a request from the state here that this will result in a jail sentence for Mr. Terry in contemplation of how many files are being dismissed. That was something I discussed with Mr. Terry. He has no objection to. I would ask the court to consider a length of time that is not exorbitant for him so that he can continue to get back into the community and try and find employment to begin paying this restitution amount. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, since sorry.
It was feedback, I believe.
Since July 10th, 2024 up until today, in regards to state files, whether refused, denied, opened, and is currently in review, defendant has been alleged to commit about 25 retail frauds. That's extreme. 93 days is more than a reasonable amount of jail time to pay back for what he did. I'm asking for 93 days. I asked you to issue 93 days. This is a fair resolution, dismissing a total of 9 or 10 files. I asked you 93 days. Thank you.
Are we?
It's got a- Yep, it's criminal history.
I'm aware, Your Honor. Fully acknowledged.
Okay, sorry.
Did you want to make a statement for the court, sir?
I don't.
Okay, well, then I don't want to hear you on the record then, okay? I have a very lengthy criminal history before me, which exhibits just a blatant disregard of following the law. I recognize also that there is some element of mental history here, mental health concern here, due to the nature of the notes that were provided even from the magistrate about, at the time of arraignment as it relates to the police social worker trying to problem solve issues to get Mr. Terry arraigned. And I, even as I stand here before the court today, had double digits worth of files And I want to thank the city attorney for accommodating us today when I realized that Mr. Terry was in custody, after having to remand him for 14 days with no PR so that I can get him here. I wanted to get these matters resolved. I thought that was an overwhelmingly considerable offer, that there would be one plea, and that the remaining counts be dismissed. And I don't think that the maximum penalty on any one of these charges is an exorbitant amount for Mr. Terry, because Mr. Terry has done nothing to present himself to the court or to the community as someone who is looking to be a positive participant in community and engage in a positive light. At least he hasn't at this point. And then he's currently on probation, which means he was under a court supervision allegedly when this happened. And my understanding is there's other files that were in the pipeline to be charged against this defendant. He has a history of the same types of behavior, a history of some controlled substance interactions, a history of not following court order, and then removing or tampering with even electronic monitoring devices. So as it relates to file number 25-00923, not that one, that was being dismissed. 25-00256, the sentence is 93 days Ingham County Jail. And I'll credit him for any time that he has served, because I know he was remanded in this matter, I believe back. I'm not clear as to when he was remanded, actually. He was picked up when?
March 27th.
March 27th, okay. Okay, so get credit time served. Restitution will be ordered in this file for the amount of $432.20 to be repaid to each respective victims. There's a $75 crime victim rights fee that will be assessed, plus a $50 state minimum cost that also will be assessed. As to file number 25-00181, with a trespass, he'll serve 30 days Ingham County Jail, credit for time served, as well as in 25-00205, he'll serve 30 days Ingham County Jail, credit time served. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
None, Your Honor.
Thank you, you're all set.
So how much time do I serve?
You're gonna serve
Not on the
93
city
days
ones.
minus whatever time you've already served. So the Ingham County Jail will have an accurate account of that, since they also account for any good time.
She said 30 days.
No, I said in your state file, 93.
Okay, can I leave?
You're free to go.
Thank you very much, Mr. Waddell.
No problem.
I probably told him at some point, because I was really doing on his name.
Good old
Okay,
benchmark.
That's good on, I guess Goodall's not here.
No,
I think, did I mention him already? Yeah, I might have.
you did.
And we're waiting on Wolf, and then have we seen Semir?
He is right there.
Okay. I just, once you get the restitution form, I'll put that in there.
And he's already advised me, so I don't need to review the restitution forms. I know what he's putting on this.
Sounds good. What's going on with Semir? State of Michigan versus James Semir, 25-00615, appearance, please.
George and then on behalf of the people.
You don't have a public defender because you're not indigent. That means that you make too much money. Are you gonna hire an attorney or represent yourself?
I'll represent myself.
Okay. Yeah,
Finances.
Well, I do know, they told me that they didn't put that I have a child, so that might change the outcome.
you pay child support?
No.
Or
I
you have
full-
custody?
I have full custody.
Okay. So do you want to appeal the denial?
No, I mean, no.
These are not.
It sounds like they were.
No, they didn't.
He doesn't want to appeal the denial. Is there an offer at all?
Can I speak to them for a moment? Or we'll leave this up front pretrial at this time. There is no offer at this time, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll set this for final pretrial, okay?
I'll give my colors.
Need to appear in person for the final pretrial.
April 21st at
April 21st at 8 a.m. We'll give you a jury trial date as well at this time.
May 19th at 8 a.m.
May 19th at 8 a.m. We'll get you a notice to appear. You'll appear in person, okay? If you have any questions?
I do have one question. Is there any way I can request for the tether to be removed? It kind of affects pretty much everything, my job.
What
my
is your
son
job?
being home. I say landscape and stuff.
How does this affect your landscape?
Well, I
stuff?
can't wear proper like boots. I'm not supposed
That
to
does
wear.
make sense, doesn't it? Okay, let's see here. Let me look.
And my other
I-
reasoning was
oh,
just because I
let's
lived
see here.
there for 3 months after this. Wasn't funny.
You were arraigned on what date? March 1st. It does look like it says March 1st. I have not had any issues with your GPS tether. I'll allow you to remove it. You just gotta go back to Ingham County to have it removed. Okay. The no contact order is still in place though. Any additional matters?
Yeah.
You're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are we ready on Mr. Wolf? Back on the record in the matter versus Matthew Wolf, and he's not out of the breakout room. Just trying to be. We really need to make this like a seamless removal. Like it shouldn't take this long to get someone out of the breakout room. Okay, Mr. Wolf is back in the virtual courtroom. And the last time he was before me, he said that he was gonna go attend the license restoration clinic. Did he attend that?
He did attend, Your Honor.
Okay, how are we proceeding at this time?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, they were not able to restore his license. He still has a couple of issues to clear up, so our request would be for, I guess, a final pretrial.
What are the couple of issues that need to be cleared up?
What the Secretary of State, or I guess they showed him that he has an outstanding issue on his file that is preventing him from reinstating his license.
So he needs an appointment with Secretary of State?
Yes,
Well, I'd be open to an adjournment, Your Honor, if the court is willing to adjourn. Getting a license back is more important than.
I would agree, but my concerns are if he went to the restoration clinic, did he make an appointment since then? Mr. Wolf, have you made an appointment with Secretary of State?
I didn't know. I was waiting on you, Your Honor. I didn't know what to do at this point because they said they couldn't
waiting on me.
help. Yeah, because I
What
didn't
was I
know what
supposed
to
to-
do. I didn't know what I was supposed to do after that point that they said they couldn't help me.
Oh, you can't, wait, no, sir, I can't help you with your license. Your attorney can assist you, but there's nothing I can do to help you get your license restored. I don't even know why your license is not valid.
Because my son, Matthew Luke Wolf Jr. has a warrant and they're saying that it's me.
So you're saying someone else is using your identity? And there's a
No,
warrant
my
that's holding
son-
up your license?
They're saying that I'm my son or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused as
What
you
year
are.
were you born? What year were you born, sir?
January
Just the year,
24th,
just the year.
1980.
He has a warrant?
His
Or son does?
His son, the birth date of 2004, has the same first, middle, and last name. It does have a warrant out of the 55th district.
Are you saying that's what's holding up his license?
Well, apparently Secretary of State told him there was a warrant that is preventing them from.
I need his driving record and his criminal history. see a single file for arraignment unless I'm missing something. Let's see here. I'm saying it's a driving violation warrant. I'm confused.
I think they gave him something on paper.
Did they give you something, sir, when you went to
Yeah,
the
they-
clinic?
Yeah, they gave me this, this right here.
Is that your driving record?
Yes, right here is my driving record.
Don't, do not do that. Do not do that. Do not do that.
Show it to us.
I want you to tell me what it says. Does it say that there's a warrant on there?
I don't see a warrant on my name. I'm 124 of 80.
Mr. Wolf, what was the part you read to me earlier? Can you go back to that?
Oh, it says right here, it says, your driving privileges is suspended in Michigan because you did not appear in court or comply with a court judgment by the date specified for the following traffic citations. In Lansing 54A District Court, there's a citation failure to comply on 9/3/2018. Citation 18L2343151 on 1/15/2019 for no insurance.
Okay, I have both of those here.
And then the other one is failure to comply 3/19/2018, 180,551 citation on 1/13/2020, operated while impaired by liquor. I served a year for that by Judge Allen.
That's not before this court.
Right, that would be in Mason, right, Mr.
That's a different court, so I wouldn't have access to what happened on that. I do have file number ending in 151 and 152. They both have a suspension on there from failure to comply.
I don't know how I didn't failure to comply because I've never got nothing on that.
What do you mean you never got nothing on that?
Like I've been paying my fines on right here. I've been paying my fines and I don't know. I just paid a fine, or I just paid on 3/21/25 traffic. I don't even know what I'm just paying on what I'm supposed to pay.
$5 on one and then 45 on the other, and then you made a payment on the March 21st, like you said.
Yeah, that was March 21st, but there was a gap in time, sir, that you were not making any payments because these failure to comply, those went on your record back on January 9th, 2019. So let's see, he's on a payment plan, he's making those payments.
Yeah, he
now?
made a payment in February and in March.
Okay, you've been making those payments. I will have them waive the suspension on both of those, so long as you're remaining compliant with your payment plan. Okay?
Yes, I will, Your Honor.
I just need someone to pull those files. I can write it on there. He's right, he was waiting on me. You remain compliant, I will remove those, and then that means that you'll be able to go and hopefully get your license once you take care of whatever's going on in 55th before Judge Allen. That I don't have any control over, okay?
Okay.
I don't see another warrant, but you work with your attorney to see if that happens, and that means you and your attorney's got to talk before you get to court, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I see you did jail time. It looks like, yeah, the Lansing Township Police, 55th. I see he's in jail time. I don't know why he would have a warrant on that unless he had a fine there too. And it's likely you could have had a fine even though you did jail time, because if you get impaired, there's what's called restitution, OWI cost recovery fees that's typically owed to the police department. So that could be what it was. You could have done the jail time, but you still didn't pay the restitution. But you and your attorney figure out what's going on over there so you can get that all set, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
On this file, let's give him a new date. Yeah. I need these files. Sorry, those are the files I need.
Is it either these?
Yes.
Okay.
Reset to allow him to get his license cleared. What is this file?
That's felony.
I don't see how this is affecting his. I don't need that. I need the ones that has the things on it. I lost the other file that they cleaned up. Where's the file that was scheduled for today? Today, yes. I must have handed it to you by accident. Thank you. Okay, give me a new date. Actually, just do 30 days. Oh.
May 5th at 10.
May 5th at 10 is going to be your next court date. Between now and then, you'll talk to your attorney about trying to figure out what's going on in 55th. I'm waiving your Secretary of State suspension on the 2 files here. And so you'll stay compliant on those payment plans, and then you should be able to go get your license, okay? Once you get the 55th cleared. Do you have any questions?
No, I just need to get 55th cleared.
Okay, you're all set for today then.
So when's my next court date?
Gonna be May 5th at 10 a.m.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
I appreciate you a lot, Your Honor.
No problem.
Okay, so I gotta take care of 55th District Court.
Is that all I have?